A freight forwarder is a group or maybe an individual that will coordinate the domestic leg of an international shipment. This is typically done where what they'll do is they'll coordinate the pickup of the freight, with that cartage agent, and then at that point take possession of the freight at their warehouse. And then from there, what they're able to do is they're able to coordinate the second leg of the shipment with another carrier. Okay, so a freight forwarder, when they're taking possession of the freight, typically that's from a cartage or a drayage carrier or agent. What will happen after that point is when that shipment or that freight arrives at their dock or warehouse, at that point they're responsible for making sure that it gets to its final destination. So at that point they have a few different options. So intermodal is one that comes to mind. So they can haul that freight or have the freight hauled over to maybe a freight station, by or via another cartage agent. They can also use LTL or truckload. Those are a couple of different options. One that probably doesn't come immediately to mind for most folks is that in the U.S., another option would be using air as a method for getting that land-based freight delivered. So a lot of different options that forwarders have, but ultimately they're just responsible for coordinating the delivery of that freight. So there are a couple of reasons that come to mind for forwarders using LTL versus the cartage agents. So the first one that comes to mind is that a lot of cartage agents are typically short hauls, so like under 50 miles. There are definitely some that will be able to deliver further than that, and you're going to get obviously some benefit from just having that one carrier. The other option is going to be LTL or possibly even truckload to move that freight. If they use the LTL option, then at that point, there may be a more cost-effective method for having that freight delivered, but at the same time, there may be like a slight delay with that delivery because then you're relying on the carrier's capacity and that extra transit time for it to get there. And whereas like with a cartage agent, possibly yours is the only freight moving on that truck, and you may have a little bit more customer service related to that movement. So, but there are just a few other options that are there. So LTL and truckload are definitely options for forwarders.